In InterSystems IRIS, you can use serial objects to model reusable, structured data that is stored directly inside a persistent object. Instead of creating a separate persistent class and table, serial objects allow you to embed related data directly within the parent record. In this video, you will see when to use these objects and learn how they appear in ObjectScript and SQL. A serial class is similar to a persistent class in that it can define properties, methods, parameters, and storage. The key difference is that a serial object cannot be saved on its own. Instead, it must be embedded inside a persistent object and saved as part of that object. Serial objects are ideal for small, reusable structures such as addresses, phone numbers, or other group data that naturally belongs to a parent record. Every serial class must inherit from or extend %serial object or another serial class. The %serial object class itself inherits from %registered object, which means serial objects are true object instances that can define and use instance methods and properties, but they are not independently persistent and do not have their own identity in the database. When saving a persistent object that contains a serial object as a property, the serial data is stored as part of the parent object. Let's begin by defining a serial class called hospital.address, which represents a mailing address and includes properties such as street, city, state, and zip code. Because this class extends %serial object, its properties will be stored inside any persistent object that uses it. Now let's look at a persistent class that uses this serial object. In hospital.patient, we define two properties, home address and work address, both entered as hospital.address. Because address is a serial class, its properties are embedded directly in the patient record rather than stored in a separate table. From ObjectScript, you work with serial objects just like any other reference property. You can access properties using dot notation, chaining from the parent object to the serial object and then to its properties. Now let's look at how this is stored on the disk. When we view hospital.patient.did1, the patient record is stored as a list, and the serial address data is embedded directly inside it as nested lists. In other words, it is a list within a list, with no separate global for the address data. In this example, most patients have unique addresses, and the address data will only be relevant to the application in the context of the patient who lives there. With that context in mind, it is more efficient to embed the address data into the patient global. The only time the application will retrieve that address data is when it retrieves the patient data. By embedding the serial address data within the patient global, we avoid having to go to storage twice to retrieve both objects. If the hospital.address class was persistent, the data would be stored across multiple globals and take more time to retrieve. Because the addresses are usually relevant to only one patient, it is more efficient to make the hospital.address class serial. In SQL, InterSystems IRIS exposes those embedded serial values as regular columns in the parent table. Even though the data is physically stored as nested lists inside the patient global, SQL projects each serial field into its own column. That is why you will see column names like home address _ city and work address _ street. They are derived from the serial property name plus the field name inside the serial class. The serial property itself, home address, is a hidden column, but the flattened fields are what you typically query. We see the column listed in the drop-down of all columns, but it does not appear when we select star or all from the hospital.patient table. Open Table in the SQL Explorer similarly shows the serial fields rather than a single unflattened column. Serial objects provide a clean way to model reusable structures while keeping related data embedded within a single persistent record. They simplify object modeling, avoid unnecessary tables, and automatically map to SQL columns. Whenever you have structured data that belongs tightly to a parent object, serial objects are a natural fit.